Honestly, it makes me smile in return. Like for me, I'm just myself. That's what I try to be. I try to just be a great role model for them, and I think it speaks to how I was raised as a kid. I've loved every second of playing sports, but also my parents always preach there's so much more to life than just sports.
What if I told you Caitlin Clark's most extraordinary impact doesn't show up on the scoreboard? Instead, it's a story of compassion that's touching lives across Iowa, Indiana, and beyond. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear isn't just inspiring, it's unforgettable. And wait until the end, there's a twist you won't see coming. Imagine this: the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital NICU. The air is filled with the soft beeping of monitors, hushed whispers of doctors and nurses, and the steady hum of medical equipment. For the families here, life is a fragile balance of hope and fear. Their tiniest fighters are waging monumental battles, while parents cling to every flicker of progress, their hearts heavy with uncertainty. Then, something remarkable happened. Caitlin Clark, basketball superstar and role model, stepped through the hospital doors. Instantly, her presence transformed the atmosphere. Moving carefully from one incubator to the next, Caitlin greeted parents, sharing words of comfort and encouragement. She listened to their stories, offering a much-needed moment of connection and warmth. But it didn't stop there. Down the hallway, she noticed a young sibling of a NICU patient clutching a small toy basketball. With a smile, Caitlin got down on their level and started an impromptu game. In that hospital corridor, amidst the echoes of laughter and the bounce of a ball, she created a memory of joy and hope that family will carry forever. Caitlin Clark's legacy isn't just her talent on the court, it's the way she shows up for people when it matters most. This moment, it's just one example of the countless lives she's touching, proving that her heart might just be her greatest strength.
Hey, Caitlin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Same time, ready?
Yeah, this is a really wonderful opportunity to talk.
The impact of Caitlin Clark's visit was immediate and deeply moving. For one family preparing to take their baby home the very next day, her arrival felt like the perfect farewell blessing, a moment of light in what had been a long and emotional journey. Clark wasn't alone on this heartfelt mission. Fever assistant coach Tully Bevilacqua, who accompanied her, was equally touched. As a parent myself, I can't even begin to imagine what these families are enduring, she shared, her voice thick with emotion. As Caitlin said her goodbyes, she left the families with more than just kind words. She made a promise. "This was such an incredible experience," she said with her signature warmth. "We had so much fun, and I can't wait to come back." It's moments like these that show Caitlin Clark's true character. Her dedication to making an impact doesn't stop at the baseline. Off the court, she's proving that the game she's playing is about more than wins. It's about changing lives.
It was a fun day here at the Ascension St. Vincent Women's Hospital. We got to meet a lot of little young babies. Me and Tully had a really good time meeting their families, their siblings. And for me, it was my first ever time in a NICU. So first for everything, and it definitely won't be my last. So we had a blast, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
While Caitlin Clark was making headlines for her electrifying performances on the court, a sobering reality was unfolding in her home state. Nearly 1 in 6 children in Iowa were going to bed hungry. For many, it's just a statistic, but for Clark, it's a call to action. In Iowa, where nearly 11% of households face food insecurity, local food banks are fighting an uphill battle to meet the growing demand. That's where Caitlin stepped in, teaming up with the Coralville Food Pantry to make a difference. Her involvement didn't just bring attention to the issue, it sparked a movement, proving that her passion for helping others is just as powerful as her game on the hardwood.
I've been doing this since I've been in middle school when I lived back in Des Moines. I always served at the local food pantry, homeless shelter, and I just think it's a good way to give back. I don't think people realize food insecurity is such a big problem in our world.
Caitlin Clark's legacy is rapidly becoming about so much more than basketball. While her record-breaking performances light up arenas, her work off the court is creating ripples of change that are just as impactful. Whether it's giving back to her community, connecting with fans in unforgettable ways, or advocating for her peers, Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to be a sports icon. Clark started small with a fundraiser for the Coralville Food Pantry, aiming for $22,000. The results? An astonishing $66,000 raised, smashing expectations and showing the world what happens when passion meets purpose. Clark didn't stop at raising money. She advocated for overlooked essentials like toiletries, bringing attention to the real needs of food banks. Donations poured in from across the globe, with contributions coming from as far as the UK and UAE. John Bowler, the pantry's executive director, described the impact. Asterisk, this infusion of funds has been transformative. Caitlin's a huge figure in our community, and her support means everything. Asterisk, Clark's efforts filled more than just shelves. They filled hearts, proving her reach extends far beyond the court. Caitlin's commitment doesn't end with a check. Her Caitlin Clark Foundation, a family-run initiative, focuses on empowering youth through education, nutrition, and sports. From distributing over $133,000 in sports equipment and winter gear to providing 350 fully stocked backpacks for students, the foundation has already made a significant impact. Partnering with brands like Nike and Gatorade, Clark has shown how star power can drive meaningful change. Her fundraising campaigns have also gone above and beyond. Take her custom cereal, Caitlin's Crunch Time, for example. Each box sold funnels proceeds directly into her foundation, helping it surpass an initial $22,000 goal and raise $77,000 instead. For Clark, giving back is about creating sustainable long-term impact. Dowling Catholic High School, where Clark's journey began, remains close to her heart. From donating supplies to inspiring students with personal visits, she continues to support her alma mater. Superintendent Donna Bishop summarized it best. Asterisk, if you want to be like Caitlin, you have to go above and beyond, just like she always has. Asterisk. For current students, seeing Caitlin walk the same halls reminds them that with dedication and hard work, anything is possible. Her Catholic education, as her mom notes, planted the seeds of service that now define her life. From serving Thanksgiving meals to Indianapolis homeless to signing a baby's onesie at a Favor fan event, Clark's authenticity shines through in every interaction. At a community dinner, she traded her jersey for an apron, serving turkey alongside NBA and WNBA stars. Her genuine kindness turned a simple meal into a moment of connection for over 700 guests. Even the quirkiest fan requests don't faze her. When asked to autograph a baby's onesie, Clark didn't hesitate. She made the moment unforgettable for the family and everyone watching. Clark's influence extends to fighting for equality in the WNBA. During a speaking engagement, she suggested spot bonuses for visiting teams whose performances boost ticket sales. While the idea couldn't move forward due to league rules, her advocacy sent a powerful message. She's not just a player,